Hi, I'm Georgia Jones and welcome to my series Bump, a candid, open and honest look at pregnancy, parenthood and beyond. Bump is brought to you by Ladybird Books, Make Time to Play app. So today I am joined by the lovely Joey and the equally lovely Andy. Andy, frontman of Lawson and singer, songwriter, performer. Joey, you are a photographer and mummy blogger like me. Thank you for coming on the show.
No worries.
Now, you guys are on the show today to talk about life as working parents, kind of the struggles of it. We're quite similar, aren't we, in the way that you're away a lot, like Danny, my husband, is, and you're often left looking after Knox on your own. Yeah. Andy and Joey have a little boy called Knox. How old's Knox?
Just over 18 months.
Just over 18 months. Very similar to Cooper. Now, Andy, you've just been away touring.
Yeah, been in Korea for 11 weeks.
For 11 weeks.
Yeah, which has been great, actually.
Yeah.
a blessing
Do you
and a
feel very
curse.
rested?
No, it's good because you don't have to get up and change a nappy at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
But it's.
But you don't do that anyway.
No. So no, it's.
Glad
it
I'm
was
not
good.
the only one.
It was long, but it was good fun.
Yeah. And Joey, how did you find it?
For me, it was like quite a difficult time for us the first year, wasn't it? So I think it was almost great for Andy to have that break and almost take a step back and find himself again, because I don't know with Danny, but sometimes when he's going away, I've got the resentment because I'm like, hold on a minute, I'm stuck here doing everything 24 hours a day and you don't get any respite, do you? Especially like Knox didn't sleep. I mean...
Yeah, it's hard not to resent you guys for kind of being away and like we talked about living your life still.
Yeah, well, especially because Andy wanted Knox. Like, I wasn't that bothered about having kids, was I?
Yeah, I really wanted kids.
Right, so it was, that's interesting because it's normally, it's quite often the woman feeling very broody and maternal.
Well, I wanted them, just I wasn't bothered about when, really.
But you wanted to get married and I wanted to have kids, so it was like a compromise.
Danny was exactly the same.
Yeah.
Danny wasn't bothered about
I'm
marriage.
not bothered about marriage, but I
Yeah.
just wanted kids. I wanted to be like that young... cool
parent,
dad,
yeah.
you know what I mean? And it's like, but the thing is, no one can prepare you for what's going to come. That's the thing.
They can't, and the work.
You're sort of just hit with a ton of bricks, aren't you? Just immediately. So it's sort of.
Since you've had a baby, because I feel like I've suddenly become a nag, and I worry that Danny thinks that because you go. I don't know whether you were the same with Andy, but Danny's always been kind of looked after from being in McFly, because obviously it starts from when he was 16. He had a tour manager. His tour manager rang him to wake him up on a morning. Like, that's how looked after he was. And then I kind of came in, and I've always been quite like motherly in the way I am. So I came in and then I looked after him, sorted out his bills and like cleaned his house and and then I've always just looked after him. Then when Cooper arrived,
you forget about
I couldn't look after him as much anymore.
That's a bit like
Did that affect your relationship?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And somebody said to me, I kind of hadn't really thought about it, but somebody said to me, do you not think Danny feels a bit like
put out?
Like he had all your attention. You did everything for him, which I used to love doing. Like it was never a thought.
Yeah.
And then I had Cooper, and I was like, why aren't you doing this? Like, you've not even like loaded the dishwasher, you've not emptied the dishwasher, you've not tidied up, like your plates are in the sink, the dishwasher's there. And I just started getting at him for all these things that he'd probably never done anyway.
Yeah.
If you're going to be brutally honest, you have to be prepared for that. If you're going to have kids, your relationship's going to change massively.
Yeah.
And it just depends whether or not you're a strong person to be like, okay, this is what it is. But I do understand why people are like, actually, I can't cope with this. I liked it when it was just us. And we did everything together. And so I do understand now why there are a lot of single parents and stuff like that, because it is tough.
It makes a lot more sense when you have a child, how marriages break down, doesn't it?
It does. It totally makes sense.
Because the whole dynamic of everything changes.
Well, you don't have to worry about things that you worry about now. Like, every single thing becomes like a decision because you're thinking about someone else. And we have quite different views, don't we?
Well, the thing is, we've
completely different upbringings.
Yeah, we've not massively been on the same page as well when it comes to
parenting.
Joey has one view, I have another view, so I just sort of took a step back, you know. And I think actually me being away was probably good for that, because you could just do whatever you wanted to do. So my relationship now is more like, okay, you do what you want to do, and I'll just work but don't expect me to be around as much. Whereas in the first year, I was like there all the time helping. And then I was a bit like, but actually there's no point because Joey will just do it anyway. So there's literally zero.
You're quite
point.
Headstrong.
Yeah.
There's zero point in me having an opinion because I'll be like, oh, we should do that, and Joey'll be like, okay. And then when I turn my back, she'll do whatever.
She'll do something completely different.
And that's fine. I get that because it's our first child, and
I've relaxed
you're his mom and you love him, and
but
you have an idea of what you want to do, and I completely understand that. I think a lot of mums are like that. But as a dad and as a parent, I think it's tough. Have you ever seen a parent who doesn't look stressed?
No.
This is the thing I've realised.
No, this is what he does.
This is my new theory now, right? So this is why, like, if my mates say to me, "Would you recommend having kids?" I say, "No,
not yet.
No, don't have kids.
Be ready.
Go to a coffee shop or something like that and or a restaurant and look at a dad, right? Struggling, like his hair's falling out, he's like this, he's like
I found a great.
The baby's crying, he's like that with Peppa Pig, like trying to get it on his phone, and then he's like trying to feed them. And I just think, why do you do that to yourself?
I always look at couples and think, God, they look really unhappy together.
They look really unhappy.
Really unhappy.
They're arguing, you know what I mean? They're like,
bickering.
no, the wife's like, no, do it this way, and the husband's like, no, do it this way. It's like, he could have just been playing footy with his mates, you know what I mean?
I know.
At the pub, so it's like, but no one can warn you.
No.
And you wouldn't listen to them anyway. You'd be like,
forget
I'll be
about
fine.
how proud you are of him.
Yeah.
And like seeing how they've affected other people. For me, that's the biggest like shock. Like my dad, he was away like in my entire childhood because he was in the army. So seeing how Knox has affected him, he just adores him. He's like absolutely besotted. And for me, like it's moments like that like make it all worth it.
Yeah. And obviously you wouldn't change it for the world having
you
him.
wouldn't,
but it makes you actually realise, God, it's flipping hard.
Yeah.
Like for me, every single thing Knox does is like an achievement on my parenting, whereas dads don't see that. They don't care if they do tummy time. They don't care if they've started crawling, really. Well,
No,
you don't.
it's not quite the same.
But I don't have anything. I've given up everything. I've given up my job, apart from working like freelance and stuff. So everything I do in the day is Knox, essentially.
Yeah.
And with you is work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I hope we've helped some other couples out there, not so their marriages don't break down. They're like, oh, it is normal. We get it. Thank God it's not just us.
Yeah.
But thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for coming on, and it was lovely chatting with you. I
Andrew.
feel like I've had a therapy session. This is Storytime with Ladybird Books, and today I'm reading 10 Minutes to Bed, Little Monster. Have you ever heard a monster with horns upon her head, creeping down the creaky stairs instead of going to bed? Have you ever seen her gleaming eyes or heard her fearsome growl? It's 10 minutes to bedtime, but someone's on the prowl. To find out who she is, all you have to do is click on the link below. Play allows children to explore boundaries in a safe place and learn about how they should behave at different times, and importantly, how they want others to behave around them. For more ideas and inspiration for playtime, download the Make Time to Play app. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in the same time next week. Bye.